The 2025 Los Angeles riots highlight the importance of emergency preparedness. With 2,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines deployed, the unrest underscores the need for preppers to anticipate military involvement in civil disturbances. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for survivalists aiming to navigate similar future scenarios effectively.
On June 6, 2025, Immigration and Customs Enforcement raids in Los Angeles sparked widespread protests. By June 7, violent clashes erupted in Paramount and Compton, prompting the federalization of 300 California National Guard members. On June 9, 700 Marines were deployed, and by June 10, unrest had spread to other parts of California and Texas. The root causes of the unrest stem from military-style immigration and customs enforcement raids in Los Angeles on June 6, 2025, following the Trump administration's May 2025 workplace deportation policy. Los Angeles' Sanctuary City Declaration in November 2024 further intensified tensions between federal immigration policies and local governance, creating a volatile situation. The current situation in Los Angeles involves 2,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines. Dozens have been arrested, with injuries on both sides. Violence is spreading to neighboring communities. Local officials criticize the federal response as premature and inflammatory, highlighting the tension between federal actions and local perspectives. Urban unrest indicators reveal rapid escalation as peaceful protests turned violent. Military response was swift, with deployment occurring just 3 days after protests began. Disturbances spread beyond initial flashpoints, exacerbated by political polarization, which intensified both the response and the situation. Movement restrictions with checkpoints and roadblocks hinder travel, complicating daily life. Business disruptions lead to closures and property damage, impacting essential services. Emergency services face limited access, affecting police, fire, and medical responses in hotspots. Communication challenges arise from network congestion and potential outages, complicating information flow during peak disturbances. Two-way radios offer reliable communication when networks fail. Establish emergency contacts with written procedures and meeting points for family reunification. Monitor diverse news outlets for accurate situation assessment. Utilize offline navigation tools like physical maps and downloaded apps to ensure movement in disrupted areas. Supply chain vulnerabilities become evident during unrest. Food deliveries halt, depleting just-in-time inventories. Fuel shortages arise as panic buying ensues, with tankers avoiding risky areas. Medical supplies dwindle as pharmacies close and hospitals prioritize emergencies. Historical patterns show disruptions can last weeks, with recovery being slow yet predictable. Conduct a thorough security assessment to identify vulnerable entry points and enhance physical barriers. Coordinate with neighbors to establish a watch and communication network. Focus on non-confrontational deterrence methods to avoid escalation. Familiarize yourself with local self-defense laws to ensure legal compliance in protecting your home. Ensure 14 days of water, with a minimum of 1 gallon per person daily for drinking and sanitation. Stock 30-plus days of shelf-stable food requiring minimal preparation. Maintain a 90-day supply of medications and a comprehensive first aid kit. Prepare for 72 hours of power with backup energy solutions for essential devices and lighting. Identify evacuation triggers like service disruptions or official orders. Plan routes using secondary roads to avoid conflict. Establish safe destinations, such as family homes or rural properties. Ensure vehicle readiness and have grab-and-go supplies, including documentation and communication tools, instantly accessible. Urban centers face immediate threats with high population density, intensifying resource competition. Critical infrastructure is strained, limiting evacuation options, necessitating bug-in strategies. In contrast, rural areas experience secondary supply chain disruptions, but benefit from lower conflict risk and greater self-sufficiency potential, offering better long-term resilience with fewer dependencies. Financial preparedness is crucial. Maintain cash reserves for 2 to 4 weeks, favoring small denominations. Anticipate limited automated teller machine access. Diversify accounts for redundancy. Ensure insurance covers civil unrest and document assets for claims. Utilize digital payments and consider cryptocurrency for flexibility when systems are operational. Community networks are vital when official responses are limited. Sharing resources reduces individual vulnerability, while information networks enhance local situation awareness. These networks foster resilience, ensuring communities can adapt and respond effectively to challenges. Self-defense laws differ by state. Familiarize yourself with local regulations. Property protection has legal limits. Prioritize personal safety. Document incidents, damage, and interactions with authorities. Understand martial law implications for civilian movement and rights. Be aware of your civil liberties during heightened security operations to ensure informed decision-making and compliance. Psychological preparedness is crucial during civil unrest. Manage stress by establishing daily routines and practicing mindfulness. Limit media intake to essential information. For decision-making, use pre-established criteria and practice scenarios. Support family by providing age-appropriate explanations and maintaining communication. Assign roles to family members. Stay situationally aware, balancing vigilance with mental health, and recognize normalcy bias. During civil unrest, prioritize local news and community networks for actionable intelligence. These sources often offer more relevant updates than national outlets or social media. Evaluate information critically, considering biases and reliability. First-hand accounts can provide valuable insights, but verify them through multiple sources to ensure accuracy. Adapting preparedness plans is crucial. Regularly revise strategies to stay relevant in evolving situations. Implement a scaled response with tiered resource allocation to match threat levels, avoiding underreaction or resource exhaustion. Conduct periodic assessments involving all household members to ensure resources and needs are up to date and comprehensive. Political polarization is expected to deepen, extending beyond the immediate crisis. Immigration tensions will persist, with enforcement policies remaining contentious across jurisdictions. The urban-rural divide may widen, reflecting geographic political separation. Meanwhile, community resilience concepts are gaining mainstream traction, highlighting the growing importance of preparedness movements in addressing these long-term implications. Civil unrest can escalate swiftly, turning peaceful protests into crises within days. Effective preparation requires a layered strategy, integrating physical resources, information networks, and psychological readiness. Community resilience is crucial, as collective efforts outperform individual ones. Adaptability is key. Successful preppers adjust strategies as situations evolve. Ongoing learning from current events enhances future preparedness.